Check.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back out to the Eagles Nest here on Coliseum Boulevard, Highway 28 West. Whatever your pleasure is, we are here getting ready for Menard Lady Eagles basketball. Doug Gann going to bring you the call tonight, and this should be a good one. It is the Cross Subdivision, the Versailles rivalry, whatever you want to call it, that is it. This is the folks here from Menard, the Lady Eagles, going against the visiting Lady Trojans of Ash. We're going to turn it over down to midcourt for the opening ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Holy Savior Menard High School for tonight's basketball game between the Lady Trojans of Ash and the Lady Eagles of Holy Savior Menard High School. Here's the starting lineup for our visitors from Alexandria Senior High. Starting at 5'5", number 10, the junior C.C. Clark. Starting at 5'10", junior number 54, Bria Woods. Starting at senior, number 21, Lainey Bergeron. Starting a 5'9" senior, number 12, Sarah Dupree. And starting a 5'7" senior, number 11, Keisha Hurd. The Lady Trojans are coached by Jimmy Winslow III, Carletta Walker, and Sabrina Carter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's your starting lineup for your Lady Eagles. Starting a 5'9" freshman, number 20, Carly Menard. Starting a 5'7" junior, number 14, Abigail Alherton. Starting a 5'9" junior, number 31, Lauren Smith. Starting a 5'7" junior, number 11, Ellie Juno. And starting the lone senior, 5'7", number 15, Marilyn Seeley. The Lady Eagles are coached by Jessica Sanders, assisted by Maddie Smith, and assisted by Mr. Louis French.
And here we are ready to get things going. There you go. I guess you guys can hear me if I see that it's going. Yeah, going out over everything, so we're good to go. It's just me that couldn't hear myself. Excited to bring you Menard and Alexandria Senior High School ladies basketball action tonight. 17-2, your home-standing Lady Eagles come into this one. Coach Jimmy Winslow brings his Lady Trojans into this one with a record of 10-9. Should be a lot of fun. Dupuy and Smith will jump for their respective teams. Tip is up, and Dupuy controls it back to the Lady Trojans, and Lainey Bergeron has that one. Trying to work things around. Talked to Coach Winslow before the game today, and he said keep an eye out for Hurd and Woods in this one. There's a long three. It's up, and it's no good. That's where we'll see what the Lady Eagles are able to do. Rebounding, good bit of height inside for the Lady Trojans. Team offensive rebound for the Lady Trojans. And there is an offensive foul going to be whistled against Keisha Hurd. Picks up her first on the offensive foul. Seeling's got it now. No pressure at all from the Lady Trojans. They'll drop back in that zone. Here comes Seeling. You know the Lady Eagles like to run. Ash going to try to do everything they can to keep away from that. Two Lady Eagles in the corner. Not at all what Coach Sanders was trying to draw up. Here goes Seeling from the top of the key. No good there. Quick to get the rebound was Lauren, but unable to get that one to fall on the putback. And here come the Lady Trojans. No score in this one, just 1 minute in. Trojans, of course, in their all purple with the gold trim, gold numbers. Heading to the basket as Bergeron, she kicks that back out now, and Hurd has it at the top. She's working on Atherton. To the inside, up and off, no good. Smith is there with her second board of the game. She's going to have to be crucial. Had a string of blocks the last time we saw her out here before the new year turned over. Seeling now works it back inside to Smith. Smith will stop, thinks about it, but she is pressured mightily from the side, having to work its way around. Good pressure by that Lady Trojans defense. Sealing the one-hander, trying to get it to go, and she is going to get a save. So that's a team defensive rebound for the Lady Eagles. Still no score, a minute and a half into this one. Ready underneath is Carly. She gets it into the corner. That shot is up for three and no good off the what would be the front iron, but the side by Juno. Third rebound of the night, as Lauren Smith has been impressive on the glass early on for the Lady Eagles. There's Atherton. Thought about her first shot at it, not going to have it. Works it inside to Carly, but banged around out of bounds by Bria Woods. 6:13 remaining here in a scoreless first. Boys coming up after this one, but they will play Marksville tonight. They'll play Marksville. Sealing works it back inside. Thought about it, but an errant pass Woods gets the deflection, and coming out of there with it is Hurd, and she hustles back down but loses the ball. Coach Sanders imploring her girls to get some shots inside. Talked to Coach Sanders prior to the game, too. She told us a little bit about that last contest that they won 66-65, 67-66 one way in there, but that got them to 17-2. And this junior heavy squad is playing so solid. That one by Lauren up, and it's no good. Of course, the lone senior is Maryland Sealing. They add freshman Carly Menard to the mix, and that makes this very solid third-ranked team in Division III Select. Working it inside now, in and out. Clark going to the basket. She'll put this one up over Smith, but no good. Controls her own rebound, does. And that one bangs around, going to be off of Woods. Turnover. Possession goes to the Lady Eagles. 5.5 in, still no score. This is what you've seen in a lot of the games that the Trojans have played. It's been a low-scoring contest. Working big side, there's another steal by Hurd, and she'll look to go the distance, but Maryland steps in and stops the ball, and that's what you see. A lot of times you got to stop that drive. There's a quick rebound by Sealing. She's got it out front to Atherton. Atherton's going to go coast to coast and get the basket. So give a rebound to Maryland on that, and the first two of the game goes to Atherton. We sit 2-0, 3 minutes in. Working up the court is Bergeron. Sealing right in her pocket, though. Back up top to Woods. I don't think that's where they want Woods. She is more comfortable down in the paint under the basket. Directing traffic is Dupuy, as she'll step back and reset as Menard comes out on her. And here comes Sealing now to pressure. There's a turnover. Good work going on. Lauren gets it right back to Sealing. Woods bumps around Sealing, looking for the foul. Was Maryland not going to be picked up there? First substitution of the game. Perkins finally gets into the game. Coach Winslow patrolling the sidelines over there. Has an interesting matchup as district starts. You know, his wife is the head girls basketball coach at Pineville. But back here, the Eagles Nest halfway home in the first, and it's 2-0 is all that it is, and the lowest of low-scoring games that we have seen. But it's just good, solid defense. These teams nearly mirror each other in defensive intensity. Maryland reaches in there trying to get a hand on it, but maintained, and a quick turnover, and Coach Sanders is just showing more enthusiasm and excitement tonight than we have seen. The passion is coming alive, and Coach Sanders, she is proud of this top-ranked Lady Eagles ball club. Swung over to the side, that's Juno back out to Sealing. Thought about it, but gets it back to Juno. Juno banks that one in for the three, give the assist to Maryland, but I don't think that's the way that Ellie drew it up, but she'll certainly take that three ball off the glass, and it's 5-0, 3:28 remaining here in the first. And another turnover forced by the Lady Eagles. Lady Trojans yet to score here in the first. And wow. Here comes a little bit more pressure out front, trying to get Menard out of that offense. And almost cost him, but able to settle in, or the Lady Trojans. That's a 2. Bangs around and rattles home for Atherton. She's got her second basket. Give her 4, now 7-0. Coach Winslow's group from across the subdivision yet to score. Heading to the basket, Dupuy trying to change that, looking for the run out. Sealing's got it ahead now to Atherton. She puts that one up, and that's a basket. 6 now for Atherton, another assist for Sealing, and it's 9-0 with 2:40 to go in the first. Side 3, no good. Sealing playing big underneath the basket. The lone senior really enjoying this game. Quick pass down the line. May have forced that one, but it's going to go off of the hands of Hurd for the Lady Trojans, and Menard will trigger inbounds. .225 remaining in a very rapidly moving first quarter. Inbounds to the corner. Shot is up, and it is no good. Juno had a good look at it. Now Atherton's going to try her hand at it, and Atherton's feeling it. That's a 2. Her 4th one of the first period. She's got 8 of the 11. The lone 3 from Ellie Juneau is the other scoring, but it's been all Abigail in this one. 2:06 remaining here in the first, 11-0. Your Lady Eagles have the lead, no basket. They're going to call that on the floor. And so the one time that the ball went through the basket, and it's not going to count, it's going to be after the whistle, and Woods will make her way back in. Bria Woods back in for Perkins. Lady Trojans will get it in from their own, underneath their own goal, back to Woods. Around the top now to Hurd. She's got it over in the corner. That's a 3. Bangs around, no good. And Lauren with another rebound on the night. She's got 4. Quickly down court, unable to handle that was Atherton, but she corrals it and gets it back. Good behind the back pass to Lauren, but Lauren travels. Minute 43 remaining here in the first. And Coach Sanders and that Lady Eagle team doing what they wanted in here in the first. And now they will come up and employ a little bit of full court pressure. Count is on in the backcourt, but no danger of not getting it across. Possession arrow does favor the Lady Eagles in this one. Woods has a shot at it from point blank and gets the first basket of the game for the Lady Trojans, and that comes some 6.5 minutes into the first. There's Lauren, gets a good look at it, bangs around and no good. Rebound controlled out of there by Woods. This is what you've got to do, though, if you are the Lady Trojans. Just withstand this storm. Only down by 9. There's a 3-ball up, and it is no good. Rebound controlled by Juneau. And back-to-back possessions ended in traveling with 60 seconds remaining on the first period clock. Great way to start the 2023 season. Did over 200 games last year in 2022 for 446 Sports, and excited about doing that. We'll do 4 schools so far this year, we think, for football, so we'll add a lot of games on during football. That one from the top of the key, they're going to call that a 2. That is a 2 from Netta Varainen, and butchered that name, and I apologize to that young lady. Over into the corner now is Atherton. She goes baseline, 39 seconds to go. Juneau puts one up, unable to hit that 3, but rebounding controlled by Menard. Puts the basket back up, and it is no good. Menard, though, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. School back in session today for Menard. They went back today. They're scheduled just a little bit off of the Rapides Parish school system, but back at school, had a good conversation with Principal Gatlin a little bit earlier, and he said, yeah, the girls, they got out a little bit earlier, and so they, of course, go back a bit early and back in school today. Menard rolls in both of them there. Good job from the free throw line, 13-4 with 33 to go. Normally where you'll see a team try to hold for the last shot, but Menard has nothing to do with that. They will come out and press. Good battle between Woods and Smith down low, won by Smith as the shot from Woods goes off. Now 13 on the clock. Sealing trying to go into the basket, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled there on Clark. Just her first foul, only the second foul of the game for Menard. They call it the third, now 1 on the Lady Eagles, and Sealing will go to the line to shoot 2. First one from Sealing bounces off the front iron and rolls back out of there. Just the third and fourth free throws attempted. And you normally see the Lady Eagles get to the line a bunch. That one up, and it is net. First point of the game for Sealing. Lone member of the 1,000-point club. Saw her do that last year. That one up, rolls around, no good. And that's going to do it for the first. 10-point cushion for the Lady Eagles over the visiting Lady Trojans of Ashe, 14-4. You're watching it here on 446 Sports. We'll be right back.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Back to live action we go here at the Lady Eagles nest. 14-4 in the first. Big advantage for the Lady Eagles over the visiting Trojans from Alexandria. That one knocked out of bounds by Clark. And one thing that we've seen in the past is the Lady Eagles have got out to the first period that they wanted, but have, I don't know if they've struggled or slowed down a bit in the second, but have allowed teams to get back in it in the second before having to make that run in the second half. We'll see if they're able to keep up the intensity here. Ball worked inside, and that block is going to be there by Woods. They'll whistle her for the foul, and that's going to send Menard to the line for two. Her only points in the first came via the free throw line, where she sank both of hers that she had. The freshman has 2 points to go along with a couple of rebounds. That one bounces off left back iron. Maynard now 75% from the line, 3 of 4. First points come with 25 seconds gone in the third. And you see what Menard, it looks like they're trying to do is work the inside, get the ball in, quickly going to the basket, up, and that one rolls around, and it's good by Clark. She's got her first basket of the game. 7:18 remaining. Back down the floor to Atherton. She's unable to get that one to fall, and rebounded out of there by Bergeron as she works her way down. Back over to Clark, unable to get that one to fall, and Menard pulls that board down. Quickly to the far side, Juneau thought about it, now back up top to Sealing. She'll take the three, gets it. Nothing but net. Maryland Sealing didn't have a field goal in the first quarter. Promptly steps up and hits that three. Now 18-6 with 6:45 remaining. Not really a full court pressure, but a full court man type of defense employed there just from Sealing. Trying to get to the basket. Woods pulls that rebound down, misses a shot. Now Sealing has it, and she looks to run the floor again. Dictating tempo and pace, Maryland goes right by her defender. Nice running one-hander goes, and Coach Winslow is going to be forced to take a timeout as he sees Menard jump out to a extension of their lead, now 20-6. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball on 446 Sports. And we are back to the Eagles nest here. 6:19 remaining until halftime. Lady Eagles out to a 6-2 advantage in this one in the second, and that's extended that lead now to 20-6. Here comes good pressure, full court. A little bit of concern for that pressure from Coach Winslow as we talked pre-game. Said he thought they would be able to get by that press. There's a block by Atherton. Comes up off the ball side of it and knocks that one out of bounds. Good job by Atherton to go up and get that one. Lady Trojans set to inbounds. Only 6 points for Ash here in the first. Held ball possession will stay with the Lady Trojans. Again, a little bit of a difference. So we had the JV boys play Marksville a little bit earlier. So the boys will be in action against Menard. They will not play the Trojans tonight. It'll be whistled for the foul. We'll see who they give it to. Looked like they gave that one 31 to Lauren Smith. Thank you, Chuck. Lauren picks up her first personal foul, and that's going to send Woods to the line for 2 free throws. Bangs that one around and misses it. So we sit just under the 6-minute mark, and a 14-point lead for that one up, and it is good. So Woods, Bria Woods gets the second half of it. A little move by Atherton, but she's unable to go as the Lady Trojans do collapse down and stop that from happening. Working inside, good dish. Menard unable to finish that one, but great court vision by Sealing, and that's going to send Menard back to the line. No field goals on the night, but this will be her 5th and 6th free throws that she shot. First one about as far down inside the rim as you can get without staying down, and it rolls around and gets out of there. 3 of 5 now for Menard as she has an opportunity for the second. Gets up and gets that one. So 4 out of 6 from the line. Give Carly 4 points on the night and back to a 14-point lead for the Lady Eagles. It's not full court pressure, but it's just at half court they pick it up. They're playing such an intense man defense. Spun around that ball. And you don't have a moment's, I guess, a moment at ease as errant pass. Someone from the Lady Eagles squad is there to pounce on it. Back to the top, now spun around. No shot clock, of course. Lady Trojans can take as much time, but just on that, Bergeron launches the 3, and she gets that one, her first field goal of the night, 21-10. Good pressure by the Lady Trojans, now back outside to Juno. She thought about it, now she goes across court to Atherton, who's wide open for 2 and gets that from the corner. Abigail, who had 8 in the first, now picks up her first bucket halfway through the second. She's the first to double digits tonight. Lost ball, but retained by the Lady Trojans, and there's a block and a steal by Carly, and that sends Sealing coast to coast, unable to get that one to follow. Atherton tried for the board, but knocked it out of bounds, and it will go over to the Lady Trojans, 23-10. Largest lead in this one's been 14. Lady Eagles have had that a couple of times. Ash has not led in this one at all. Picking up the dribbler, Bergeron at midcourt was Sealing. Now she switches inside now to Perkins. Perkins posts up, goes for the basket, unable to get that to fall. Spun around, 3-point opportunity, and that's the second 3-pointer of this quarter. And there's a steal. Following that timeout, getting it back to 10. And here comes Sawyer Shelton, her first opportunity into the game. She switches places with Lauren Smith, and that'll make a substitution on the far side for the Lady Trojans. Trying to get into the game is Jones. Now they whistle her in. She gets in, makes a swap. Two teams have played even here in the second, 9 apiece. 23-13 stays where it was at the end of one. That's a turnover by Shelton, first time she touches it. And you're going to get the foul whistled. Didn't see who it was on. Looks like Carly is who they whistled that on. If it is, that's her first personal foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Hurd. She had a 3 earlier. Free throw is up, and it's good. And what was once a 14-point lead, now under double digits to 9. Coach Winslow and that Lady Trojans team looking to chip it away at this thing and get a little bit manageable before the half, and that will certainly help it out. Coach Sanders gets a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with her. Be back on this as you're watching Lady Eagles basketball on 446 Sports.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
Back to live action we go. This is the Ash Lady Trojans and the Menard Lady Eagles over the top inside. That shot is up, and it is good. Good ball work down on the floor as Atherton goes up. She's got 12 now to lead all scores, 25-15. Back to that two-possession lead, and there is Shelton again putting a hand in. Juno's got it running out. She thinks better of it, kicks it back to Sealing, who's there for three, misses it. Rolls around, rebound is controlled out by Clark. A lot of confusion and chaos there at midcourt, but the Lady Eagles control that. Maryland able to get her dribble back and going. The lone senior Sealing has a three on the day, works that one inside, but unable to get it over the hands that time of Sarah Dupuy, who has been playing very solid throughout this one. There's a little hook shot blocked away by Carly, and now it goes off the other way, nearly the turnover, but then Dupuy is there with the steal. Dupuy has been all over the floor for this Lady Trojans team. Quick baseball pass down the floor to Atherton, but unable to control this one. And a little bit of sloppiness here over the last minute or so, and staying with that 10-point lead that they had at the first, not giving any of it up. Had ballooned it up to 14, small balloon, but got it up there anyway. And here comes back that full court pressure. Quickly working her way down the floor is Clark, but turns that one over. Shelton's got her another steal. Back the other way quickly. Good passing. That basket is up and in by Juno. Give the assist to Atherton. They were in hockey. That would have filtered back too to Sealing. Everybody, just great ball movement. And that's one thing that I know Coach Sanders is so proud of, is the way that her Lady Eagles work the ball around. Under 2 minutes, 1:50 remaining here in the first half. Second quarter action from the Eagles Nest here in Alexandria, and that's going to be an easy foul picked up by Atherton. Just a little bit of a bump that knocked down Hurd. No foul trouble issues there, just 4 personal fouls, 5 for the Lady Trojans, as it has been a pretty clean first half of action here, which is what's caused this thing to run as quickly as it is. 12-point lead. Again, we told you the largest was 14. Trojans have a chance with a 3-ball to get it back under double digits, and that's where you want to be as you go into the half. Thought about it, did Dupuy. Now she's going to go to the basket, kind of off balance, unable to get that one to fall, but there's Perkins with the board and the bucket. Chuck loves it when I talk about Perkins doing good things.
Yes, indeed.
Over to the corner as Atherton thinks about it, now kicks it back around, but there's another steal. Now she gets it right back. Quickly to the near side, and Juno's looking for Shelton in the corner. She works it inside quickly to Menard, and that is up, and it is good. First field goal by Carly gives Shelton the assist, and we are at the 1 minute mark. 12-point lead back for the Lady Eagles. Good pressure up top by Atherton, and Clark working her way around. Shelton trying to jump into the passing lane, unable to do so. Errant shot is up and will stay. Looks like it's off of the Lady Eagles, Juno, and will remain with the Lady Trojans underneath their own basket. 46.5 remaining here until the break. Now going back to the basket layup up, no good. Bouncing around is going to be out on, unable to really control it. So team rebound offense, if you're scoring at home, give that to the Trojans as they'll retain it 38.8 on the clock. 29-17, you see that on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard, and we appreciate those facts. Brand new title sponsor of Alex Federal Credit Union, title sponsor of all that 446 Sports does this season. There's a run out now. Juno's got it. She gets it up to Shelton. Shelton gets the basket. Sawyer Shelton, her first 2 of the game. 18 seconds to go here in this first half that has seen this lead go to 14. That's the largest of the game. 10 seconds to go. Can the Lady Eagles build on that? Kick it back out to Ceiling. She takes it last minute. 3, and it's up, and it's good. And the smile on Maryland's face as she saw that one go in. 34-17. That's a 17-point lead for the Lady Eagles. What's Coach Winslow got in store? We'll have to see when he comes back out. Know that Coach Sanders is excited about the way that first half went. We're going to take a break, send it back. You'll get to see some of our sponsors working here in just a very spirited, you didn't see it on your camera, but a very spirited Coach Sanders as she was coming off and going back into the locker room. Great action here at the Eagles Nest, and excited to be here with you. Game 1 of the 2023 season. We'll be right back for the second half right after this.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Senla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Back to the Eagles Nest we go, wrapping up halftime here. Lady Eagles 34, Lady Trojans 17, leading the way Abigail Atherton. She's got 12. She had 8 in the first, 4 added on in the second, right behind her, Maryland Sealing. Attribute that to a couple of threes there in the second. Carly Menard has 6 on the night, hit her first field goal there in the second. Juneau has added 5, and Shelton has a basket. 20-13. The Lady Eagles outscored Ash in that second, and that got that lead up to 17. The three-pointer by Sealing right before the buzzer is what got it to the largest lead. Working to Carly inside, had a shot, but Woods blocks that one, and now quickly Lady Trojans try to get out and run. That is CeCe Clark. Back up top now to Hurd. Swung around. 3 is up, no good. Woods with the rebound. See if she comes out of it. Thought about putting it back up, but Smith and Menard were there. That one is out to Sealing now on the long rebound, and she looks to run. Stop, tries to work the 3, but zips it inside to Carly. And you're going to see Woods whistled for the foul. First foul of the second half. Game was 14-4 there in the first. Much better second quarter for Ash, but equally as impressive for the Lady Eagles as they put up 20. Back the other way go the Trojans. That is Bergeron. She's got it. Laney works her way to the left side with the left hand back through the legs and now to the right side. The scoop up and no good. Carly battling a couple of Lady Trojans. It'll be a held ball. So stealing that possession, because that flips the possession arrow back over to the Lady Eagles. So nothing lost on that possession. Quickly inside, good inbounds play. That is Dupuy that is up and good with that basket. Sealing for the 3, and that's her third 3-ball of the game. First basket for the Lady Eagles, and now joining Atherton at 12 points as 2 players in double digits tonight for the Lady Eagles. Little Euro step up and in. Good work inside. That was CeCe Clark with that basket. Sealing over to Lauren. Kicking that back outside to Juneau. Back up top to Sealing. Sealing with 3 threes, but looks to go with the assist this time. Unable to convert was Carly, and Carly's going to pick up another personal foul. .605 and counting here. 2 minutes gone in the third. 16-point lead for the Lady Trojans. Looking to just chip away, and that one is up and in. Back-to-back baskets by CeCe Clark. Quickly the other way goes Sealing. Kind of a stop jumper there. Give her 5, and all 5 Lady Eagles points have been scored by the senior. Trying to go behind the back is Bergeron. She's going to draw the foul on. We'll give that to Atherton. Atherton picks up just her second. 5:28 remaining. Inside to Woods, now kicks it back out to Dupuy. Good head fake by Sarah, and she goes to the basket for that one. It was 17 at the break, down to 14. Need a couple of stops. They're going to call the offensive foul on Lauren. Lauren, 5 rebounds on the night, just her first personal foul. Coach Sanders now back sitting down. She stood up most of the first half. Coach Winslow sitting as well, as both coaches have settled into this one. Double dribble is called against CeCe Clark, and that'll be a turnover headed back to the Lady Eagles, as we're just a tick under the 5-minute mark here in the third. Again, great start to our 2023 season here. Calendar year is what we look at. Did over 200 games last year, and Chuck was right there for all 200 plus of them.
It was a lot going on.
Indeed it was.
Big year.
Did a lot of those games at the MLK Warrior Classic put on by Coach Dexter Washington. His team will be in here tomorrow night. They'll play boys and girls games against these Eagles tomorrow night. We won't be back on the air until Friday. Inbounds, and there's a steal. Good work by CeCe, as she has been dominant here in this third quarter. She gets the steal and the score. Give her 6 points. Back to 12. Another stop, and the Lady Trojans can put this one underneath. And just jumping in the lane is Dupuy. Lauren trying to chase it all the way down, and she blocks CeCe hard. Clark goes down. Woods trying to get it back to 10, and it does. And don't be surprised if Coach Sanders gets a timeout. And in fact, she does whistle that one. Timeout on the floor as this 17-point lead down to 10. 39-29, back at 30 on 446 Sports.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
That buzzer means that we are back, and Doug is doing his business that he has to do, not just because he wants to, but he definitely has to.
Back to live action we go. Press now of the full court variety from Coach Winslow's Lady Trojans. They sit at 10-9 on the year, looking to knock off the 17-2 and number 3 ranked Lady Eagles. But Coach Sanders and that group not wanting to have any of that. Back inside the give and go to Shelton, and that's Sealing to Shelton for 2. Sawyer had 2 in the first. Now she's got 2 here in the second half as well. And that was just a pretty well-designed play. Up and in, that basket is good from Hurd. And whereas points were at a premium in the first for the Lady Trojans, they have come alive here in the second. They've got 14 points in the third period alone and only had 17 at halftime, and an opportunity to get more as that turnover is there. And this is that run that we normally see from the Lady Eagles in the second period. There's been some adjustments made by Coach Winslow and that staff from across the subdivision. Back over into the corner. Dupuy thinks about it. Now head fake. She's looking to get it back up top to Hurd out near the timeline. And back. Dupuy's got it. She's going to stop and pop from just inside the lane. Bounces around. Rebound controlled and out of there. And Ellie had had enough of that bouncing around. She's got it. Looks for 3. Misses that one. Rebound inside by Carly. Back to the top and spun around. Shelton back over to Juneau. After a quick pass to Sealing, Juneau gets it back. And now Sealing settles in right in front of Coach Sanders. Back up top to Shelton.
They move their ball around so efficiently.
Their Sealing does not dribble, just goes right straight to the basket. That's the play they ran just earlier that Shelton made, where they just catch and go straight to the hoop. Now the other way, trying to get it inside to Woods, and they do. And that's going to be a 2-shot foul whistled on Ellie Juneau. It's going to send Bria Woods to the line to shoot 2. And, 17 points in the first half for the Lady Trojans, and they've got 14 in 6 minutes of the third. So what a difference it has made, and only 7 points. So doubling up the Lady Eagles here in the third. Woods unable to convert there, and that is going to get a substitution. That is Smith coming in for Coach Winslow's Lady Trojans. CeCe Clark makes her way back in. That sends Dupuy down to the low post for the free throws. 2:18 remaining here. Woods working on the second of 2 free throws. And that one is up and in. She gets that one to fall. CeCe Clark on Sealing. Sealing whips it inside to Atherton, and she's going to get that one to fall. First basket of the second half for Atherton. Sealing with another assist. She's got 7. Inside to Woods. That basket's up, and it's good. So equaling their output in the first half. 17 points put up by the Lady Trojans here in the third. And there's Atherton with back-to-back baskets. She now has 16. Minute 41 to go, back to 11. It was 17 at the break following that big 3 near the buzzer. There's Bergeron out on front, and Shelton's right on her. Just beside her, there's Carly steps out, and it's just stopping the ball as you get. It's help side defense. I like to call that over the top to Shelton. She tries to zip that into Atherton, but didn't really have a handle on it. Looks over at Coach Sanders, and Coach Sanders says, play on. Clark's got it as we near the 1 minute mark. Up top, gets it back over. Now to Bergeron. Bergeron up top, lets loose a 3. Hits front iron, rolls around, and no good. Controlled inside by Woods. She's unable to get it to fall, and Carly pulls that board down quickly, gets it out to Sealing. Sealing with her head up the entire time, looking to get the ball down the floor. She gets it instead over to Juneau and back up top. 46 and counting as they work off some of the final seconds of the third, trying to get to the end of this third period. Back up top, Shelton's got it. 3 ball up, and it is no good from Sealing. She's got 3 of them on the day, but unable to connect with that one. Good work by Bergeron to get that one out of there now in 24 seconds remaining here. Bergeron all the way, unable to get that to fall. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Lady Trojans, to the displeasure of Coach Winslow, who thought it went over off of one of the Lady Eagles. 18.8 remaining here in the third, 11-point lead for the Lady Trojans, and we're seeing a little bit of on-ball pressure as stepping up is Smith. She will get on Sealing, forcing the turnover, but getting it right back is Maryland. She's off balance, goes to the basket, and the Lady Trojans have a shot at it, getting the last basket of the third. Back up top to CeCe. She styles, pops off the glass, unable to get it. Carly pulls that one down, and that is going to do it here for the third. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll get ready for an exciting fourth period. We'll do that all on 446 Sports.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
.35-34 to go in this one. That period was all Lady Trojans in this one. Again, told you they had 17. They had 4 in the first, 13 in the second, 17 total at halftime, and they put up 17, led by the 8 points by CeCe Clark. She's got 10 now. Good quarter that time by Woods as she put in 5. Hurd and Dupuy with a couple of baskets here.
Hey, Doug, I got to tell you this. There in that last out-of-bounds movement there, that pile of balls that you see over there in the corner, the foul ball actually rolled over there, and poor umpire got over there is looking at it like, what am I going to pick here at the Piccadilly? Trying to figure out which one was the right one.
Go with the dilly plate.
Yep.
14 now for Maryland Sealing. She leads. She trails. Atherton's got 16 on the night. Working the ball around. Juneau thinks about it and backs it back out, perhaps trying to run a little bit more clock and get things settled, but there's Dupuy. Got to be careful going into a stall, trying to run too much clock, because this Lady Trojans team is getting aggressive. 4 points for Shelton, 6 for Menard. Carly's got 6. 5 for Juneau. She had all 5 of those in the first half, did not get in the score column in the third. Lauren Smith will swap places with Shelton. Takes her seat there on the end of the bench. And again, we talked about you've got to be very careful about not going into a stall, working that one in. Carly goes up hard, and she's going to get to the free throw line. That's just too much for Dupuy underneath the basket, and that'll send Carly. Carly has the bulk of her points, just the one field goal for Carly.
I believe they called that one on number 12 for the Lady Trojans.
Yep, Sarah Dupuy. 4 of 6, now 5 of 7. So a good night at the free throw line. Shelton quickly checks back in, doing a little bit of offense-defense here for the Lady Eagles. Just 20-something seconds in, Shelton swaps places underneath inside the paint with Juneau. Carly goes up and misses that one. 5 of 8 from the free throw line for Carly. She's got 7 on the night. 12-point lead, 7:22 remaining in this one. And trying to work the ball inside, maybe draw some fouls, but a little bit too late on it. Coach Winslow not happy at all with that. Left-handed runner up and good for Netta. She now has 4 on the night. Coming to you live from the Eagles Nest, Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins. We are here on Highway 28 West, Coliseum Boulevard, whatever you want to call it. I think it's called Louisiana Scenic Colonial Highway Trails Highway or something like that,
I think
too.
that's right.
Call it what you want to. You know where we're at. Shot is up, and it's no good. Dupuy pulls that one down. 6.5 to go, and the first opportunity for the Lady Trojans to get this thing under double digits since the second quarter. Back to the top of CeCe. She had a big third period for this Lady Trojans team. Netta now breaks free and into the clear, trying to work it in, but there's Shelton, who puts a hand and gets the steal. Sealing out front to Atherton. Stop. Pop unable to get that one to go, but Atherton will go back to the free throw line. Abigail got the rebound, put the shot back up, but was fouled. See who they call that on. 11 was that. That's Keisha Hurd. Again, the boys come up after this. We will stop our broadcast, start a brand new one, and you'll catch the Eagles and the Tigers of Marksville. Atherton gets that one to roll around. Her first free throw of the night. She now has 17.
1 point of housekeeping, at least they're the same color scheme of Marksville and Ash.
that'll make
so
it
all I have to do is change the name on the scoreboard.
Right.
Makes that a little easier.
Second one rattles around and is good. 18 now for Atherton. Lady Trojans out of Division 1. They are 5A. That three-pointer up, and it is good. From the top of the key, Lainey Bajeron makes her second 3. And 9-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching girls basketball on 446 Sports. back to the action here. Got started just a little bit quicker than we did, and that one from Woods is up and good, and this lead has gotten all the way down to 7, and there's another turnover. Woods whips it inside to Clark, but unable to handle it. Clark with a tremendous save out to Dupuy, who the off-balance one-hander gets that one to fall. And Chuck, this is a 5-point lead. It was once 17 at the break. Atherton around the back. She turns that one over. Goodness gracious, what a game this one has turned out to be. Long range 3, though, doesn't fall. Dupuy's up, and she's got it. And it is a one-possession game and another timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back to Menard on 446 Sports.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
We are back to the floor, and this Ash contingency that's here has gotten loud. This game was 34-17 at the half. It has been all Lady Trojans as they've got this one back to a one-possession game, and it's not been this close since it was 3-0. Remember that Menard got out to a 10-point lead in this one to get things going. And this Lady Trojan team has fought all the way back with a 17-point halftime deficit. Almost threw it away there, but a good double team. Chance to get it back to 1. That shot is up, and it's good from Clark. And the folks here that came over up Versailles are really screaming for their Lady Trojans. Atherton going to the basket, trying to stop the run, and she does. Atherton goes up and gets that one to fall. First field goal for the Lady Eagles in the second. They're in the fourth period. Bergeron makes her way over to the far side nearest that Lady Trojan bench. Loses her footing, slips and falls, and she is hurt down there. May have to get the officials timeout, but she hops back up as Hurd goes to the basket. Bergeron now back up top where nobody was on her. She was shaken up just prior to this, went down hard. 4:16 to go in a 3-point game. Atherton with the block and the steal. Now Maryland going coast to coast. She's got nobody in front of her and gets that basket. Give her 16 on the night. 20 points for Atherton, 16 for Maryland. They lead the way, but this thing has tightened up. Back to the top. Dupuy has it over to Bergeron. Woods settling down inside the paint, now backs out of there. Clark in the lane for a bit, but gets out of there. Running clock, 3:35 off of it and counting. Trying to get to the basket, a little bit of a push off. Bergeron wide open for 3, misses that one. Rebound tapped out from Dupuy, and that finds its way back over in the hands of Lainey Bergeron. And there is going to be a foul on the floor whistled against Maryland Sealing, and that is the 5th personal foul, 2nd on Sealing. 5-point lead, 2-score, 2-possession lead for the Lady Trojans. This has been an exciting start to the 2023 season. Over in the corner, thought about it, but instead gets it inside to Dupuy. She's back over to Woods, up and it's in, back to one possession. 52-49, here comes that pressure again from the Lady Trojans. Sealing has it with 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes remaining. Boy, when you pick that ball up, here you go and get on it, and Sealing just screaming, saying you gotta come up and get me. Possession arrow over to the Lady Trojans, and their opportunity here to tie this thing up. Again, back to a one-possession game. see what the Cardiac Lady Eagles are able to do and hang into this one. From downtown, misses that, does Bergeron. Back up top. Cece hasn't shot the ball much in the fourth. She shoots this one. Dupuy gets the board in the bucket. And this now is a 1-point game. Sealing coming around to the left. Finds Atherton over the top. Atherton throws that one away. And it is cleared out by Bergeron. Opportunity for the Lady Trojans to take their first lead. Little Euro step, no good. Out of bounds, and the officials kind of look at each other and check out what's going on. But Hurd, who missed that shot, now timeout called by Coach Winslow and this Lady Trojan team, and going to take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 446 Sports.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
(34-18) run here in the second half for the Lady Trojans, and that it was a 17-point lead at the break. The Trojans have outscored the Lady Eagles by 16, and that's got us as close as we have ever been in this one, as the first 2 points of the game caused it to be a 2-0 lead. First time it's been a 1-point lead in this one. Lady Trojans looking to get their first lead of the game, would be our first lead change. 2:09 remaining. Inside the wood, she puts that one up and no good. Rebound controlled by Hurd. She doesn't get it to fall, and collapsing on Atherton, and they're going to call a held ball going over to the Lady Eagles. Here comes that pressure from the Lady Trojans. Sealing's got it. She quickly just about carried there. Collapsing double team pressure to the near side, but able to dribble past that over the top to Carly, and Carly backs this one out, gets it back up top to Ellie Juneau. Juneau with 147. They give and go. Juneau to the basket, misses that one. Lauren unable to get it, but tips it over to Juneau. Juneau back top to Atherton. Atherton finds Juneau, and they'll pull it back up and reset this thing. Lady Eagles can hold as long as they want to. The Lady Trojans have got to come out and play. Menard clinging to a 1-point lead in this big crosstown rivalry. Atherton, one-hander up, and it's good. Atherton now has 22 on the night. Not many as important as that one. Back to a 3-point lead, 110 and counting. What an instant classic this one has become. To the near side is Clark. Cece misses everything on that one. Woods tries to bat it back in, and she does. Back to the near side to Cece. She's unable to get it to fall. And going up with the shot is Dupuy. She'll go to the line to shoot two after Lauren Smith picks up the foul there. That is the 6th personal foul. So in the bonus from the rest of the way. But more importantly, that's 4 personal fouls on Lauren. Dupuy, one of the better shooters for this Lady Trojans team on this night. First one rattles around, and it is good. Back to a 2-point lead, 54-52 with 54.2 to go. It's a good look on the scoreboard up there, brought to you by Wallace Eye Associates. That one is up, and we are back to just a 1-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Lady Trojans have fought all the way back. Going to get fouled off the ball, or off the shot, so you're still a couple of shots away from shooting 1-1. That was 11 with the foul there was Hurd. 6 fouls to 4 in this one. Sealing trying to get to the basket, stops, pulls up, and gets that one to go. Does Maryland. Maryland now has 18 on the evening. 3-point game. The Lady Trojans, you got to think about a 3 here. But that pressure from the Lady Eagles, there's a shot at it. The 3 to tie rolls around, no good. And there is going to be the foul. Still a couple of fouls to give if you are the Lady Trojans. So you've got to foul quick in this one. Try to get a steal. And then if not, go in there and get the foul. Atherton dribbles out of trouble there. Tries to do a little bit of a high step and get by. And puts up an ill-advised shot. But they are going to whistle Hurd for the foul. And that just bailed out the Lady Eagles as Atherton put up a shot and drew contact is what she did in there. 16.4 remaining here. This to stretch it to a 2-possession game, and she's shooting 3 as she puts it. We're going to check and see what they've done with it. Think that the official to the near side has awarded 3 free throws. And so. Coach Winslow trying to get some interpretation on that, and he said, look, she was fouled shooting the 3. So Atherton misses that one. An opportunity. If you can make this a 2-possession game, you like your chances. Second one rolls around, sits up on the rim like a golf ball on the cup, waiting to go in before it falls in, makes it a 4-point game. Atherton puts this one up, and she's got the last 2. 24 points now by Abigail Atherton. Abigail got away with one there, a little bit of a shove, and they're going to call that off of the Lady Trojans over to the Lady Eagles. 5-point game, 9.5 remaining, and the chance of goodbye wafting through the student section. Smith has it on the inbounds, 8 now, 7. Got a foul, and that's the one you want to foul. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to wrap things up here. The Lady Eagles hold on to a flurry from the Lady Trojans, led by 17 at the break, win this one by 5. Some free throw shooting and some timely rebounds down the stretch. Had this, what was it, 54-52?
Yeah.
Or 54-53 at one point. Yeah. Trojans score the last 4 points of this one, and wow, what a ball game it was. Stay tuned for the Eagles and the Tigers coming up next. Lady Eagles move to 18-2. We hope to talk to Coach Sanders there in the second half or at halftime of the boys game. We'll see if we can do that. Don't forget, this feed's going to stop. We'll get on to the next one momentarily. Keep an eye out for 446 Sports. That's where you find all of your high school sports in the area. Be back after this. Good night.